screwdriver, because I just remembered that we need to change the bloody thing. Mm-hmm. I just burped in front of my daughter, and she just got shocked and shocked. And did I mention shocked? But that's okay. Here we go. That looks like a good strategy. Good. Might just try to take the whole thing off here, because I hate these things in there constant. There we go. Usually this does not work, so that's why I don't usually do it, but I thought there's a chance. I don't know why I thought there was a chance, but I just did, and I was right. This confirms my opinion that I'm the most important person in the universe. Oh, I'm just going on about rubbish tonight. There we go. Bing. Which one would you like? I'll take the one in the blue packet, please. Oh, excellent choice, sir. Now, would sir like to have another blade placed upon their cutting device? Absolutely doodly. There we go. Now, hopefully this will just work. There we go. If you remember that the Dremel itself spins in a righty-tighty kind of way. So, what are we going to do? I've got a few things here. Have a look at this bad boy. This bad boy is officially bad and a boy, so it's a bad boy. Yay! Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. There we go. Yoink. Let's get all of these things clean. There we go, that should give you an unprecedented access to all of the Opal cutting. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. More perfect. Really more perfect. There we go. And zooming in. Zoomity doobity. Look. There. One last thing. Water on, and then we can go. Is that upside down? I think it is. How did I manage that? Oh no, it's not upside down. It's a bit higher than normal. Why? Ooh, you. La da da da. Da da da. Da da da. Now, I'm going to turn this down. If you ever go to the dentist and hear this version of the dentist drill, yeah. Which way did he go, Bob? Where did he go? There's still some juice left in that one, which is good. But we're going to have to be a bit cautious about this one. That's mostly empty space there. It's a bit disappointing, but that's alright. We can cope. So that's all of the nastiness out of the way. Time to deal with the less nasty parts of it. There we go. Let's have a look at it. So, if I can get it shaped up all right, it'll be okay. But one of the consequences of getting it shaped correctly, there you go. One of the consequences of getting it shaped correctly is that you run the risk of destroying the opal. Well, ain't that disrespectful? Not able to. Just disappeared. That's not it. There always seems to be one that just nicks off, doesn't it? Is that it? I don't think it is. No, I don't think so. Well, there it is. Found it. Getting a bit small anyway, so I'll worry about it. Or is that it? I don't think it is. We'll find it eventually. This is a Cooper Petty rock. And although there are no specific instructions, this one can be a bit naughty to deal with. Hello, Monkey Man and Bailey Brooks. It's live, it's no loop. 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 Alright, I'm done with that. That'd be interesting. Yeah, bit of lapidary. Bit of lapidary, bit of conversation. Bit of black chicken from the looks of things. Thank you. I'm not going to even bother showing you this. I'm just looking to see if there is any colour whatsoever on it. There is a little bit. This is one of these weird ones that sometimes I say, oh, we'll have a look at them in the sun, and I've had a look at a few of them, 50%. But this one I know will be good in the sun. It's also going to be shockingly hopeless here. Have I pushed the colour enhance? Here we go. No, I have. Oh well. Ah, hi. You found the McCracken clan, have you? Oh, hi. That wasn't my real nickname, though. Yeah, I am. Well, the country which has opals in it, not exactly opal country. I'm from Sydney, which basically means that any farmer goes, bleh. Fortunately, I studied agriculture, so I know what they're talking about. Also, I've been to opal country, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I kind of got that general vibe. So I'm from the Sydney region, which is, you know, just next door to Coober Pedy. It's not. But I'm pretty sure you sound Australian, or you look Australian from the text I've seen, so who knows. So you probably know that, basically. Oh yeah. What's it like over there? You noticed. Well, Coober Pedy ain't too far from Sydney. This one is just very translucent. I think we may as well stop working on this one because it'll only chew up resources, and there's another stone along the way. Let's have a look at that. This stone is from Lightning Ridge. You can see a hint of colour just on the side there. I'm hoping to turn that colour into an order of colour. At least we don't have to do that East Coast, West Coast thing. I'm from East Coast, I'm from West Coast. Because practically there's no one in the West Coast. Fair enough. That's nice. The reason why you can probably still find sapphires is that it's a fairly nuanced process to try and find them in the first place. Most people, it'll either be, well, for sapphires it'll be a bit darker than quartz, but you get the general gist. Yeah, I have gone down to Cooper Pedy, or gone up to Cooper Pedy a few times. No one's hunting sapphires over there. There's probably heaps. Let's have a look at this side. Yeah. For an example, an exhibit, I bought a star sapphire, quite nice little things. So the geological processes to make quartz and sapphires must be, if not identical, very similar. Yeah, fair enough. Takes different strokes to rule, well, whatever that means. What you talking about, Willis? Might be something here. I'm going to probably have to sacrifice half the statement. I don't even know if it's going to work. Yeah, so do I. Every time I see an interesting rock, I pick it up, basically. So look in this area here. The Cooper Pedy material often gives you these fossilised shell pieces. This will be around for what else I've got. No, there's a mussel shell sitting around somewhere. There's also obviously gastropods like this guy. That's the interior of the shell. Yep. Actually, I'll stop this for a second and show you the features, because I may as well. Right, before I keep going on with other things. That's my fossil jar, by the way. This is the magic where it happens. The Dremel's actually up here, and there's a flex shaft which goes into the fish tank. So you can probably see the flex shaft going back there. This is a mounting panel which is made mostly from printers. There is a drip from a medical drip, I suppose, going over here, going up here. If we go all the way up here, yeah, it is. So if we go up here and into this control box here, so this controls the flow of water. So there you go, open that up and all of a sudden we've got water. Close that down and the water stops. So we've got that. This of course goes over to here, which is it's nearly empty. And also technically this should be connected to these containers, but I can tell it's not at the moment, because if it was connected, this would be filling up from here. Should be filling up from here and here, and both of them are similarly empty, so I've got to reconnect them. So what you do is you use hydraulic pressure. I suppose I may as well do it now, because, well, it needs to be done. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly set this up. So basically all I'm using is hydraulic pressure. So you fill this line up with water and just pop it in. So what I'll do is I'll quickly move this to a position where you can see what the action, see where it's all happening. There we go. Stay, don't fall. Good. So all I really need to do is grab this, take it out. Well, that's quite long. It needs to be a bit shorter than that. It doesn't matter, we'll leave it as such. I've got a syringe here, just fill it with water. Right. So all I'm doing is I'm charging it. I'm filling this up with water here. Basically I fill it with water till the other end is starting. There we go. So we just hold both ends for a second and then we decide which one we want to use. And I think I'll use, oh, it doesn't matter. Let's put this in here. I'm holding the other end shut at the moment with my finger. Hopefully this will work. Now that that end is shut, I can just move the electrical stuff out of the way because it's about to do things that are nasty to electricals. So hopefully, if I just let this go now, there you go, come on, you can do it. You can do it. I'll help it on its way. Where's that syringe? Here we go. So now I'll just pull water out. Come on, you can do it. Try again. Just mostly air. Aha. Alright, try that again. This time will be a bit more severe. Oh, I see what's happened. There we go. Now. Pull. Good. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Try again. We're nearly there. Inappropriate side. Ah, alright. What I'll have to do is cut this in half because it's actually a little bit too long, and so that ends, you can see the end just poking up through there, which is not good. Right, let's give this a bit of a cut. I'll just use the Dremel to do that, so a little bit of vibration. Make sure I know what I'm doing with the sizes, so we go from here to here. That's about right. go. Hopefully this will work, or else I've ruined it all. There we go. So now just fill it up with water again. Perfect. Okay, now both of them have got water in them. So all I need to do now is just put one of these in carefully. That one will do. Right, now as long as this is below the water line, now it'll just go. There you go, see that? Oh, come on. You were there. See if we can coax it again. This time around with just a bit of... Come on, you can do it. It's called the demonstration principle. We want something to happen. Alright. You're being stubborn, are you? I have to do it this way. You don't want to, I will. Making sure the siphon works. Good. Well, now the siphon definitely works. So I'll pop this into here now. Hopefully we're going to have some results. There we go. Finally it's working. Now just squeeze, pinch this off like so. Pinch it off again. Pop this in there. And we're finally done. Hopefully anyway. Just got to watch to see if this level starts to drop, then we're succeeded. And I think we can see it slowly dropping. There it is. Water level's dropping. We've succeeded. So what's going to happen now is the water level there is dropping, and the water level here is going up. It's exactly like siphoning, yeah. And if you don't laugh too hard, it's referred to as head pressure. And you do that in soil science all the time. You actually make sure that you've got hydraulic systems which are always filled with water. And the moment you get them all working, then the water self-regulates. And what I've also done is I've created a gauge here. It depends on what you call a real doctor. I'm a PhD doctor, and PhD doctors, they don't do medical procedures. They do research. Yeah, I am a real doctor. So that's the setup. And I'm glad you understand diesel fuel, because it makes it a lot easier. I say you just siphon it and you make a hydrostatic system, and people don't understand. But if people have ever dealt with fuel pumps or anything like that, it makes a lot more sense to them. And quite frankly, people who have practical knowledge, they're really helpful in agriculture, because a lot of agriculture is very practical. There's a lot of science involved, but it's also very practical. Here we go. understand hydraulics, you're halfway there to understanding soil science. The cool thing about soil science and all of this is you can have some indicators in the soil about the hydraulic properties of the soil. What I'm hoping here is this particular opal. Going to turn it up a bit. Yeah. If you've worked on hydraulics, then it's all the same. You know that water goes through pumps. What I try to do is I just try to make sure that, you know, I'm never using a physical pump, I'm using a natural pump. Oh wow, 4 likes. How did that happen? Thank you guys. Funny deal is that, like, when I was teaching it all, just out of the way. Speaking of machinery, there's a PowerPoint where I don't necessarily want to be getting wet underneath it. There we go. We would always go out on location to some farm somewhere. And then the difference between the farm boys and the science students became fairly apparent. We're still doing scientific experiments, but like a lot of these scientific experiments involve digging holes, getting right in there, inserting equipment, that sort of stuff. And so farm boys, they knew how to dig a hole. Yeah, exactly. I'm building a lot of scientific equipment at the moment, and it's all based on very similar principles. You would not believe how all these fancy pants things that people are using to study fancy pants things, they're based on such sound mechanical principles. Like if you want to build a Geiger counter, you can buy a laser online and you just either get some chlorine or some alcohol and make a cloud chamber. So you just either heat it, cool it, reduce the pressure, whatever, until the alcohol in a closed system starts to vaporize and turn into a cloud. Then you poke the laser in there and you can watch the radiation, you know, part the clouds. Poop. Not much to go on there. One thing I do know is that somehow, somewhere, there is poop. So I suppose the answer to your question is yes, poop.
Oh, that's right. When you're teaching soil science, you're teaching the farm boys how to convert what they already know into science, and you're teaching the scientists how to convert their science into practical applications. There's no superiority anywhere. And quite frankly, like we've lost the practical aspect in life. It's a bit scary, to be honest. Well, that's right. And the thing about it is that there's really no difference between digging a hole and doing the science. It's all the same thing. And when I was doing modelling for farmers, like basically I used to tell them that all I'm actually doing is using fancy computers to tell you stuff you already know. And the reason we're doing it at all is because you're not always going to be there, or you're not always going to be on this field. So we have to figure out what you're doing, stick it into a computer so it can be done automatically. That's right. The cool thing about science is that discoveries aren't there for the boffins. The discoveries are there for the people who are curious. So if you love learning, you're just as likely to make a discovery as anyone else. Every discovery is based on, why did that do that? It doesn't matter if you even don't know the language. Absolutely. I don't care what your education level is, you're my kind of guy, I can tell. That's right, it's multiple iterations. At the moment, you were talking about extracting gold from the local river systems, I think. At the moment, there is more gold in computer parts than there is in most gold mines. And so that's my current thing. So far, today, I've been looking at what's been going on, and I haven't gotten to the gold yet. But I have managed to start extracting silver by the kilo, and that's just from discarded circuit boards and stuff. Let's have a look and see if that's doing anything. I think I'm going to have to wait for the sunshine to tell me that. It's been really interesting of late because I've been trying to make the opals flash, and they flash in the sun but they don't flash at night. It's about flat AM at the moment. Alright, I'm just going to go grab some of my special ones. What's that one? Let's see what this one will do. Doing that. Let me just quickly move on to these ones. I've just got some special stones from Petey that I'm just going to have a look through. There we go, that one surely will do something. surely that one will do something. Yeah, I think this one will be okay. Yeah. That's why opals will be your thing. Cool thing about opals is that they're very soft gem. Like the sapphires you're talking about, they're nearly on the level as diamonds. So when you try to cut them, I mean, there's nothing wrong with them, don't get me wrong. But when you try to cut them, it's quite difficult. This thing, I just got a small cutting bit on a Dremel. Not even designed for this job. Yeah, it's looking a bit thin, but basically I go through a lot of opal, and I put some into a special batch. But the other thing is that I will go in the sunshine, I'll grab the latest batch of opal that I've collected or bought or whatever, wherever it is, and I will select a whole heap of stuff out of it. Let me show you. Some opal arrived yesterday, right? Here it is. So out of that, I refined that as likely opal. And also, if I don't cut them all in a week or stuff or so, they go into this drawer here. This is the drawer of, well, the special batch, yeah, really. So if you have a look here, you know, maybe this one, let's have a look at. These are all clear repeating stones, but has that one got any colour in it? I think so, yeah. There, you can see it, there it is, just in there. So I might even cut that one next. But basically, that's how I do it. Now, of course, when you're talking about cutting opals, you can classify them all you like, but the proof of the pudding is in the cutting. So you say this one's going to produce a great stone and nothing, and then you're just sitting there with essentially a practice rock going, I'll just do some cab practice with this one, and all of a sudden you've got the most amazing gem. And if I run out of specials, I've got the second stringers. Basically, hang on, I'll show you again. Basically, if you have a look over here, so these are the special ones. There's that's one of Riley Gunn's, if you know who he is. So there's a whole stack in here. They're the special ones. But if I run out of them, I've got this drawer here, which has got some opals which have a certain amount of colour in them, and so you've got a better than good chance of actually finding some colour in this group. If that doesn't work out, I've got this group here. Now these are ones which occasionally, when the sun hits them, you get a nice bit of colour, or they've got something interesting about them, or like this one. This one, for example, will kind of shine if you facet it correctly. So, you know, I've got a grading system that I use underneath fossils. That's not a fossil. There you go, nice fossil there. Yeah, pretty much. You see, opals aren't supposed to do that, but there are a few opals in which you can facet them correctly and create an amazing effect. Of course, because you do freehand opal cutting, faceting sometimes doesn't work out. Now these ones, some of these are fossil, some of these are not. Basically, these are stuff that I've picked out and I think looks interesting. So sometimes I use this because you can cut a nice stone from these opals. For example, that one I think is a fossil. I think it's a fossil vertebrate. Anyway, that's a chunk of wood opal. These are the centres of knobbies. That's just interesting for various reasons. Sometimes I just go, oh, that's interesting. Why? I don't know. Yeah, that's part of my... There's pink opal in here as well. This one... Yeah, this is one of those ones that'll facet well. But it's also got a hard... What? There it goes. Anyway. Something called iron band there. This one's just got an interesting pattern in it. But yeah, so I sit there and I classify them all. And I've also got the smaller stones there. The tiny little things. Miscellaneous lightning ridge. So if ever I'm bored, I just cut a random stone, see what happens. More miscellaneous. Anyway. Yes, we've been hunting down that opal faceting monster, haven't we? Right, let me see. Not that one. We'll do this one in a minute. Got two knobbies here from Lightning Ridge, and I don't know quite what to do with them. We'll just cut them open and see what happens. But, whoop, or drop them. Gee. Look at that one. Don't even know what to make of that. It's probably a dinosaur egg or something. Anyway, let's do this. Zoom in, out. Black chicken, meet the opal guy. Opal guy, meet black chicken. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. There is a type of opal which captures the light right on the corner. It's from Cooper Pedy. There's not many of them around. If you have one of those, yes, facet it. But yeah, normally a Lightning Ridge opal or an ordinary Cooper Pedy, no, it doesn't take well to a faceting at all. And you are right, Black Chicken. Beauty is in the eye of the beer holder. Sounds like you may have an opinion on that, my friend the opal guy. Oh, thank you. I'll have to modernise this one, but like, let's try it. You're only as old as the person you feel. There it is. Alright, so we actually have some colour. Yay! Finally. Getting worried for a minute there. Guilty as charged. And welcome to the club, Jeffrey. Actually, believe it or not, if you go into YouTube, actually on my channel, I think I uploaded one of my daughter's videos. She is a comedian. I might be a bit biased, but yeah, good one. I have to spend a little bit of time hunting around to find it, I'm afraid. Right, let's have a look and see what this has done in the end. Because there was colour underneath there. I'm just looking for it. I'm sorry to say, but in the process of taking off the skin, I think the colour's gone. So that one's gone. Failed. Bring on the field wheel. This one looks right for a good facet and no, we'll do this one. No. Okay, I'll go get this off the ground and we're going to do that one. Yoink. Right, so this one's a crystal opal, and what we'll do is, it's also an obby, but what we're going to do is we're going to take, basically we're going to do our best to get rid of all of this sand, and I think the easiest way to do that is to literally cut this off. Now the hope is that when we cut through all of this, somewhere in here will be a nice opal. Jumping over. I think it's gone into the section down here. Then you're fired. In the morning, that's annoying. Alright, we'll get the other round one then. That's what happens when you cut opals when you're tired. Chaos ensues. Right, maybe just one in here. Where we go? Alright, so we're cutting this one now. I'm going to turn up the, believe it or not, if you turn up the cutter, it actually catches less. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut straight across here. Dictionary, diddly switchcraft, jams out up to do us, everybody's song. Yeah. It's alright. I'm not actually, I'm concentrating on not dropping an Opal at the moment, so my mind's not in the game of dropping the hecklers either. Besides, this guy, he's not... There's a certain type of heckler that's on YouTube that, like, basically they're kind of like bot accounts. They're trying to get... Just trying to get their account to be a bit legitimate and say, come along and abuse you. Or they try to sell you something. That's a fun one. As a matter of fact, I can remember, I can't remember what session it was, but basically some guy came on and said, oh, I've got a mine to sell you. Was it a mine? He said he had a mine. There was some kind of scam going down about it. That was a lot of fun because the community just got involved as well. I've got a mine too. Oh yeah, I've got a mine as well. Oh yeah, that's right. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, but I think that guy, they're just doing a fairly standard heckle, so it's not like... It's not you're going to lose your money heckle, it's just a standard heckle. There we go. So let's see if this has got any features underneath the beautiful exterior. No, nothing but milky goodness. Right, see? Okay, well, we've got a good look at the structure of this Opal now, so you can see there's actually a crack along here. We may as well follow that along. Doesn't look like there's much in here, but you never know. What I'll do is I'll smooth this. And of course, if there's some flash, we'll never know because, well, not tonight anyway, because we don't got no sun. Sun flash is a great phrase. It implies to me anyway that, like, security guards chasing the sun down the cricket field, trying to put a towel around it so it's decent. Yes, the classic bridge gag. Yeah, they're like, at the time, like, it was the usual crowd, Opal guy. We really missed you that day because it was fun. Because, like, if there's anyone who could rip into somebody who's doing something silly, it's you. I don't know why they're flying so far out of the, oh, I do actually. Fix it like that. Just trying to make it so that they're not also messed first. Hang it, whoa. That'll do it. See if that changes things. Yeah, my rig is a little bit unstable, that's the reason. Yeah, I think I'm just that little bit too young to remember Benny Hill properly. All I remember is that. And we go, yeah. Hang on, we'll do it like that. Various state of underwear, basically. Allegedly, Benny Hill's life went downhill quite dramatically after his program got dropped. Matter of fact, a lot of comedians had that happen to them. Let's have a look at you. As far as knobbiness is concerned, it's very nice, but like, no colour. Oh well. Now this guy here has got colour right here. I had a look at it in the Shunlight. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to take this off here and see if there's anything underneath that. I know there is a little bit of cracking around on this one. Oh wow, 107. Been up for a while. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to finish soon anyway. I'll show you the birds. Bye. See if there's anything in this. If there's something in this, it'll be yay. If not, Once again, this one, there it is, found it. Yay! Finally, after an hour of searching, find a little bit of colour in an opal. Sometimes it's like that. I might give young Caleb a call and say, got any opal, mate? A lot of these ones seem to be broken. Tells me there's good solid opal in here. That's the way it's cutting through. That's a relief. Yep. Yeah. Look at that. Right, so there's some colour under here. I saw some greens. A quick look. Hopefully the green's facing this direction, or else I'm going to have to do something tricky. There's a crack right there. Kind of interesting in its own right. This is curved petty and it's acting an awful lot like boulder opal. Well, that's annoying. Oh well, broke. Okay. So let me have a quick look here. So that was an interesting session then. Yep. At least I got to show off the equipment, but the Opals I chose, they were shockers. That happens sometimes, especially when you choose a cheap Opal. And I still enjoy the session. It's just I wish I got you something colourful for today. That's all right. There's all that stuff down there, and there's another whole heap of stuff in there. So don't worry, we'll get something. Hey. Yeah. Hey, Lukey. Turning this off because it's doing jack. Hey, bub. Look at your feet. What have you done? Gee. Look at your talons. I've only just cut them. They grow like crazy. Gee. It was like a week ago I cut them and they're back. What do? Do you take special nail growth hormones or something? I bet you do. Yeah. Oh, 6 likes now. Thank you very much, guys. Yuck. What's in there, huh? You use the zoom feature of the camera to find out. Whoop, a little too close. There we go. So what I'm seeing is what you're seeing, just to try and see if there's any pins or stuff. What's that there? Huh? What's that in real life? Nothing bad. There you go. Loving that, aren't you? Yeah. How good. Now Max is going absolutely knucking farts. Scratchy poo? Yeah. Here we go, let's grab that one. How's that, huh? Pin here. There you go. Good on you, kitty winkles. There you go. The other end's a bit of a mess, so I don't want the birds flying in there. Don't want them to be eating random stuff. So I'm not going to like be mean and not let them out of the cages, but they'll just be around here, which is fine. Right. Fine. See the look he gave me? Oh, 8 likes. Thank you very much, guys.
As I've mentioned it before, they're actually relatively free to do whatever they want. Max, he usually wants to be out a little bit more than Loki does, but if he's got a walnut to eat, he's not going to care. Walnut versus freedom. It's a no-brainer, isn't it? Oops. And the problem? Want some freedom? Okay. Must be sufficiently far away so that he can get out. Yes, no, he did not use the chair. He just needed the chair there to know that he was allowed out. Right. And on that note, I think I'm going to make a bid for my own freedom. There we go. Yoink. 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 There. I know. I've got to get your scratchy stick. I have no idea where it is now. Pain. Yeah. Come here. Your cage is a mess, little Painty. But at least she's walking. She had some pretty critical damage on one of her legs, and she seems to have survived it and weathered that, and that's good. Fairly soon I'll be able to have her around as normally before. I used to do the Painty's bite and everything. Happy to be out there, aren't you? Oh, hello, Joe's for Genius. Good night. Max hasn't flown all day, that's why I'm letting him out. Having said that, good night as well. Have a lovely evening, everybody. Dr. Phil out. Oh, like and subscribe on the way out if you're feeling particularly nice towards me. Good night.